Welcome to Dr. Jester Celebrates. it definitely has to be something that I must do. It has to be a feature for the channel. Dr. Jester Celebrates. It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing. But either way, from Vanity Fair. Blame them for not having a logo, or because I'm using ad blocks. They deserve it. Anyway, Buzzfeed, after gutting its newsroom, asks reporters to produce even more. Wonderful. This is what happens when you absolutely go as woke as you possibly can. Yep, you're gonna start to go broke. Let me drink for that. Wonderful, isn't it? It's because most of these people are absolutely incompetent. These journalists are not even qualified enough to flip burgers. If you place me, or if you place in front of me, or you ask me to choose between a Buzzfeed news reporter and a burger flipper to, I don't know, to helm something simple or complicated. Let's go complicated. To design an airplane, I will instantly pick the burger flipper. Because the burger flipper still has more mental coordination and more mental capacity than the average Buzzfeed journalist. That's how utterly incompetent and useless these people are. Right, let's continue. It's become a familiar refrain for journalists: do more with less. And in the case of Buzzfeed journalists, it's a lot less. Let me put it this way: learn how to code, or in this case, learn how to mine coal. What do you think, Buzzfeed? Do you like that? Isn't it amazing that a couple of years ago, it was you idiots who suggested to people losing jobs in the coal belt of America and other places because, oh guys, oh my god, it's the green energy. It's so in right now. You idiots. You people are just so inferior. And it's white people too. White. You should all learn how it's called. There you go. So, how's it going there, Buzzfeed? Oh, wait. For you to learn how to code, it requires having mental capacity to do so, which is something that the average journalist does not have, especially a Buzzfeed journalist. Right. Let's read. Buzzfeed News Division has reportedly battered buyouts last spring saw the site's acclaimed investigations team as well as its science, politics, inequality well, Jesus fucking Christ, inequality verticals. What the fuck is that goddamn fucking retarded nonsense? Gutted. Top editors, including the site's then editor-in-chief, Mark Schutz, departed. To make matters worse, towards the end of 2022, founder and chief executive Jonah Peretti announced even more cuts. I don't think you've done enough yet. What do you think? Maybe if I 90 or 95% of your staff and hire somebody else who can actually do some journalism. Right, so you're not going to do that, so you're definitely not interested in saving Buzzfeed. Right, though neither Buzzfeed News nor HuffPost, which Buzzfeed also owns, were impacted by those layoffs. Oh, so Huffington Post, that explains why its journalism is even worse than usual. I mean, you think it was a dirty toilet in a very bad part of town who had multiple taquito festivals with multiple bad meats, and it was the only toilet in the large fair. That's how bad Huffington Post was, and now it's that multiplied by 3 years with no cleaning. That's how bad Huffington Post is today. Right, if you want something that it is not woke and it is good for you, check out my book.
We are few. We are God's chosen knights. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Well, now that you know that something good is out there, why don't you just go right ahead and buy it? Right. Let's continue. According to Wall Street Journal, Buzzfeed roughly 100% newsroom downsized by about 40% in the past year. So you only have 60 right now. I still think 60 is too many of those retarded journalists. Why don't you do this? Fire them all, hire somebody else. What do you think? I'm pretty sure that would be much more preferable, and change the venue. I don't know, go to a cheaper city somewhere, I don't know, in Texas, Montana, or something thereabouts. I'm pretty sure you could potentially find a cheaper place to run this. Ditch Macs, albeit checking here in the picture. I'm not seeing any Mac. Probably this. Oh yeah, here it is, a Mac. But I suspect it might belong to her. But then again, I'm checking the other idiot over here, and he seems to actually have it as well. So maybe it's part of the package. Cut 90% the benefits they have, like oh my god, it's wine on tap. Cut that one out. Restaurant. Cut it out. No more. Let's see what else they have privilege in there. Oh, safe rooms. Out. Fun places to be in. Out. Until you start recouping money, the playroom is out. You go there, you do your work, you go home. Done. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, right? But definitely the best part is get rid of those woke idiots. Right, where was I? Right. All of which made BuzzFeed news editor Carolina Wack. Recent requests for more content, somewhat ironic, if not inevitable. For one, publisher journalistic ambitions appear dull. Last year's investigation team was disbanded. Wait, they had an investigative team? What? They actually did investigative journalism? When? I've never seen anything even comparable to investigative journalism out of BuzzFeed. Oh wait, there was one that they came out in support of a certain retard doctor that the certain tangerine man had under his employment, who kind of caused a lot of problems in America, and it was the highest paying public officer or public employee in the entire America. He came out his emails, and probably that's the only good thing that BuzzFeed did in the last 13 years ish. Well, right. Where was I? Right. Trying to figure out and trying to comprehend that they actually had an investigative team. That's where I was. Peretti said on an earnings call that the company was looking to prioritize coverage of the biggest news of the day. So, in other words, they would go to other websites, read the news, and try to write it like as if it was their own. Is it? Right? Culture, entertainment, celebrity, and life on the internet. So basically, you are making a compilation list of people who you find triggering on Twitter. Wah wah claw claw. Told the journal that a part of Buzzfeed news strategy involves pursuing long-term investigations that can serve as basis for documentary projects. 1. What long-term investigation? 2. You never had investigative journalism in the past. Why do you think you're gonna do now? Oh yeah, wait. I think I know what that means. It's the investigative journalism. You have no idea how difficult it is to go on Twitter and read white people Twitter accounts and write stuff based on that. It's so triggering. I need my safe space and my wine on top. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean. Right, let's continue. Meanwhile, the company's stock price continues to struggle following its bumpy debut in December 2021 when it went public via SPAC merger, but suffered a wave of investor withdrawals before the first day of trading. You get what you fucking deserve, you pieces of shit. On Thursday, the day after BuzzFeed said it expected to generate between $61 and 61 and 67 million revenue. Jesus Christ, this thing is really, really badly made. Type it. For the love of God, editors. You should have written 61 million and 67 million in revenue in the first quarter. I think you should have done that, you fucking morons. Down from the 91.6 million that it reported for the same period last year. BuzzFeed stock lost a quarter of its value. In other words, BuzzFeed is broke. But the journal closing below $1 last year. Below $1. Last year, the fourth quarter was also rocky, according to Hollywood Reporter, which reported that both advertising revenue and the time spent by users fell by 27%. Well, in other words, yeah, the people are just tired of the woke shenanigans that you people started to peddle. Right. There's no denying that 2022 was a tough year for the digital media. Well, you can go stop being woke, you absolute troglodyte, and go suck a cock. That's how you should do. Peretti said that a statement accompanied by the fourth quarter earnings, the challenge we're facing in the last quarter are also impacting us in the first quarter of 2023. It is clear we have more work to realize the full potential of combined brand portfolio. Well, let me put it this way. Stop being woke. Fire everybody in there, including you. Start from scratch in another place, another city, with a cheaper venue so you can rent, smaller space, because you're not going to have restaurants, you're not going to have little tiny awesome safe spaces like they do. You're not gonna have wine on tap. You're not gonna have those beautiful places. You're not gonna have San Francisco taxes. You're gonna save millions on that. Oh, ditch Macs. No Mac whatsoever. You're gonna use the old computers for years to come. You're gonna start cutting the electricity. Employees that leave lights on when they are not there, dock on their pay. All of that. You're gonna reward also journalists or people who actually respect the power. As in, if you leave a room and the power is off, well done. You may actually get some benefits. Cut everything else, and you're probably gonna start saving money and making money. Oh, and hire actual journalists, not activists like BuzzFeed. You probably even save a bet to actually find a burger flipper. At least they will be able to do more journalism than average BuzzFeed journalist. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. And remember, celebrate hard.